Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, to find out more about me, classes I'm having, and when there's some other special events going on. You also can see our products there. You can place an order. You could sign up to do a workshop with some family and friends where you can earn some free product. You can also sign up to join my team and enjoy the perks of being a demonstrator. So any questions, you want more information, please reach out to me. Okay, so this week I wanted to do some summer stuff, and I decided I'm just doing a bunch of things most of them are from the annual catalog. I do have one thing from our mini catalog. This just went live earlier this month, and this month we also have the celebration. It started July 1st and it goes to August 31st. That's the last day. For every $50 you spend from items from these catalogs, so it could be just from the annual, it could be just from the mini, it could be a combination. Every $50 you can choose something from here. There's a few things that are $100, so again, it'll be $100 from either, okay? One of the things I'm pointing out this week is in our mini catalog, we do have, it's right near the front here, we do have this, Making a Difference, okay? And $3 donation to food scarcity is given for every kit purchased. Okay, and what comes in the kit, you get this lunch box for one thing, but it has everything you need to make three cards each of 3 different designs. So there it's kind of showing you, and here's all that's included. It does not have stamping with it. It has sentiments that you can just apply to the cards. And I did that a little backwards. Here is the 3 cards that, if you make them the way they suggest. Now, if you have stamps that you want to use instead, you can always do that, okay? Even if you wanted to use these and just turn them over and use the back of them, that's an option, okay? You're only limited by your own imagination and creativity. So I just wanted to take some time to point that out. And that's good for the whole of the catalog, okay? So, all right, let me move these out of the way. And yesterday on my Facebook Live, I made, hope I got all of them there that I made yesterday. Oh, wait a second, I just knocked my light here. Let me just try and fix that a little bit. Sorry about that. There. Okay, the stamp sets I have been using this week are Let's Set Sail. This is part of a bundle. It comes with a punch. Okay, I'll be looking at that a little bit closer in a little bit. Paradise Palms, that's also a bundle. It comes with dies. I did not get to make a storyboard, but I will show you a few things cut out using these dies in a little bit. Okay. This had been in our mini catalog earlier this year, and now it came over to the annual catalog. Both of these did. Okay, this is no longer available as a bundle, but you can still get the 2 pieces. This still is a bundle. Then I was using the Gentle Waves background stamp, which I thought was still active, and then I realized last night it's not. I'm going to show you some things with it. So if it's something that you do have, you can make use of that. I'm also have stuff that, so far I've really only used these speckles from the Oceanfront, but it's something that you could mix and match with them, because you can see it's got stuff that could be water, or it could be a background like the sky or something, or it could even be like along a riverbank or something. There's rocks, there's grasses. So far I've only used the speckles. The mountain air, I did on one use the cloud, but They show it kind of like the moon, but if you just do the back of it, it could be the sun. Okay, so these are some things that you could potentially mix and match. Then from our mini catalog, I did also use the Sunkissed. And this is near the back of the mini catalog. It does have one Christmas greeting in it, sunny seasons greetings. Okay, but the others could be used anytime. Love you to the beach and back. Happy birthday, sunshine. Wishing you a sun-kissed nose and sandy toes. And I really wanted to be able to kind of mix and match it with this set. Okay, so the things I did yesterday, I started out with this using, and this right here, this could be sand or water, and I'll just kind of show you. I have like these are like some cheat sheets, I guess you'd call it, on my scrap paper. I did this in, I like it better that way, but it could go either way. I guess it's however, like if it could be further there, or it could be closer, and that could be further. And then here's with the water, I guess the same thing there. You could do it either way. I have been doing it this way. And then here's one I just kind of showed where I did just some sand and some water. Okay, so I kind of did that here. They are overlapping a little bit there. I found it's not the easiest thing, but I'm going to try something. I think that's one of my things for today. Oh, maybe not. Oh yes, I have one I was going to do it with. So I'm going to try something a little different today than what I did before. But this, because the sand was here, I couldn't have the boat be closer to get all of it. But it also is kind of neat to have it going off, like it was a picture and it had to be trimmed down. Okay, so let your dream set sail, then say put a couple more inside. Where did I put the others? I just had them here. Oh my goodness. Oh, here they are under this. Then I did this one, and I just did this a couple times. It's one stamp, this one, and it's hard to see on just the stamp itself, but you can see this. And so I used markers to do this. But if you wanted it monochromatic, you could do that also. But I did with the markers. I did. Yep, what is that? That is Coastal Cabana, and then this is, that was Crumb cake there, I think, and then this was a little bit of with the dots from that I was mentioning before that I used from the Oceanfront, just to kind of fill in a little bit, and that was with a little bit darker one, and I can't think right now. It was I think it was soft. I don't know that it was soft suede, but anyway. And then I just popped that up, and then I put some of those on the inside. Then I did this one again, trying to do part sand and part water. And so this guy's like a little close to the shore, and I used from the where did I put it here? Just had it. Oh my goodness, I'm like crazy. Oh, here, it's under here. I use this, and just again, like, give a little perspective. And on the inside of this one, I put a boat again. Then this one, I had a little bit of trouble because I was trying to do this the way what I did was, and I realized the best thing is to make sure you have this stamp is totally clean. And then I just colored the bottom part here, not the trees. And then I started on this side, and then I did a whole one over here. You have to play around with it a little bit to get it like that. And then I did end up coloring in just a little bit with my markers, and I put that over it. Okay. And then the markers I colored in after, really. But then when I stamped this, I realized I had a little bit of a mark there. So just to kind of show you, I got thinking about what can I do, and I put the sun up there. It didn't. So then I thought, you know what? Let's do some clouds, which were from the Mountain Air. And I played around on my scrap paper, and I decided I wanted the clouds to be like the Coastal Cabana. And then I did turn it over, because if you turn the back over, you can kind of stamp over it to fill it in. And I did here because of that line, just kind of helps disguise it a little more. And it had to be a little darker just because, so the sun looked like it was shining through it, you know, not that it's on top of it. And then I did some that were light stamped off here, and some I just left like that. And then I had a bunch of birds. So this, I may recreate this and kind of work out some of the bugs, but I just wanted to show you that the idea there. And then on the inside, I just put those. Okay, so that was from yesterday. It's my Facebook Live, which I will also share here on YouTube, or you can go to my Facebook. All right, so for today, I had a couple that I did before. And here I was playing around with doing that partial sand and water type thing. And it turned out this ended up being almost, it kind of went up a little higher than I went. So I said, well, that almost could look like the sky, you know, and I was like the water going into the sky. So it's something that if I'm going to keep doing it, I have to play around with it a little bit more. But it says, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day, and then I put that on the inside. Then I did this one again. This time I did just 2 of those, okay? And hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. And then just the tops of the trees there. So and the last couple, yesterday I mainly was just having a good time just stamping. Okay, today I'm gonna, I did cut a few pieces using the dies to do some with that. So just deciding which one do I want to do first. Maybe I'll do that one first. Okay, so get my white out here. What's the biggest one? This one. All right. Now, so what I'm doing, these are red rubber, okay? And I do want my paper, my scrap paper under it. So hopefully you can see it okay, because it is like, I cut out, let me just show you these again. Whoop. This one. Silly me. All right. So this cuts out like you can stamp, and then you can cut out, and that circle on the top is so you can add the greenery to it. And this one I was thinking maybe I should have done a second one of those, but I didn't. Okay, and then this one, I didn't cut one of these out. So I was debating what did I want to do, because it's all one piece. And so I'm not quite sure how I would want that. So I decided I'm not going to do that one. This is stamped and then cut out using this. Let me just see if I get this down close so you guys can really see it. Okay. This, cut out this grass. And here's the other. This one, the curved, one is straighter, one's curved, one's smaller, one's bigger. Okay. And then there's a sun if you want to cut it out. I don't remember what this cuts out exactly right now, but I didn't use it. And then this is a decorative piece. So what I thought what I might do is start with, I'm going to get some granny apple green, or maybe parakeet party may also go well with it. So that, and some balmy blue. And what I'm going to do is just kind of, I want this one this way, I believe that was, there's my, this will go along, but I wanted to do it, the others I had going the other direction. So this one I wanted to just to be a little different. So with the green and the blending brush, start off the paper and go up. And you make it as light or as dark as you want. I'm going to do a little bit more here with the green. Okay, now I'm going to try the blue for the sky. again, come in this way. It's good to start off the paper because a lot of times when you start, it may have like a little blob of color, and you don't want just a big blob of color on your card. Actually, I may turn it this way just so I can say, want it a little darker down here and a little lighter up on top. But this way, you just keep building up the layers until you get the color you want. It's better in a sense to not start out too dark because you can always make it darker, but you can't really make it lighter. Okay, so that's a little better. So I just put a little bit more color up here. Okay, and go up a little like this. Start down here and go up. And then again, just kind of the blue here, and maybe just a smidge more green. I just realized I got a smudge of green. Oh, see there, I got it a little bit smudgy down there. Some of that will be covered up, so it won't matter quite as much, but I just wanted a little more right here where the two colors meet. Maybe just a little more blue here. Okay. I have this idea in my head. I kind of put it on my scrap paper, but we'll see. Hopefully it does come out kind of the way I was hoping. So I'm going to start, I'm going to move these over here so they're out of the way. So what I wanted to do was, I thought of, let me just see here. Just going to lay this down. I wanted these to be kind of like this. Whoop. I just want to hold this, but that's hard because they want to, it's a little bit curved, so it wants to pop up. But basically kind of similar to like something like this. So I just want to, before I do it, I just want to make sure, oh, I forgot I wanted a little extra of the green and I didn't cut it out. Anyway, kind of like that, and have this be down here, almost like it's, just have to see where that will go. Because I want, this is on the bottom, I want this kind of underneath it, like peeking out. Almost like it's, so it's kind of behind it. All right, so what I'm going to do first is, and I could have put the double-sided adhesive on, and I did not do that. So I'll have to, so this is what I'm going to do. There's a few things you can do. I'm going to do it with the glue. I don't need a lot of glue. And a piece of sponge. Now wait, let me just make sure I get it I need to trim it here. So I'm going to just go there and then just tap this on the back. I may need a little more after all. Takes a little bit more than you think, but there, that's more than I need now. Okay. So then, I want this right down there. And this, I'm gonna put some in the back of this too, just since I have it here. This one you could put some glue directly on it, which I may, just because I'm not sure it's getting enough on it. I kind of forget that sometimes seems to dry faster on there than you think it's going to. And then this, I just want it, see, just behind there. You don't necessarily have to see the bottom of that so much. Where's my pick your pick? I just want to lift this a little, just enough there to get that underneath. So there's that. Now, I may be going to put a dot of this here and there, and I think I got a little more than I needed, so I'm going to just kind of do this. Okay. And where's this? Part of why I didn't put this down there first is that I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to end up. I'm going to make it a little, leaning a little. That one goes straight. This one, whoops, is curved. Do it like that, just 3 little dots. Just more like that. And these dots give you a place to actually put these on here. So let me I just want to see which way I like this. Do I like it like this? Oh, I must have, look at this. I don't know where that came from, but obviously I've got green on my fingers somewhere that I did not, well, there's some right here on my, now I'm irritated with myself because I got that, but maybe I was thinking I might put a sun in, so maybe that can help a little, not much. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way because I wasn't sure if I wanted it that way or this way. Let me just see here. Get off my fingers. Oh, maybe I like that. Let me just try it one more time. There's that. I think I like it the other way. So let's just put a dot here. There. And I actually might put a little bit up here. I don't know if I needed more in that other one or not. There. So there's that. Now I was thinking, didn't think, because really it was just, so I'm going to take this, if I can show you. I wasn't going to cut, but now I am because I wanted one extra and I thought I had everything I needed. Silly me. All right. But just to show you, these, you can use the mini for these. And I just realized I used up all of my Granny Apple Green, what's it called? The Granny Apple Green, scraps that I had. So this is about an inch will be enough. I got this little piece of, let's get this little piece if I can out. Well, I guess it's not coming out. All right, I'll just leave it. I just need this to be about an inch. So I'm going to put it against this inch here. Cut it. Okay. That should be enough. It's not. No, shortly here. Okay, yep. It'll fit on here. So, just fits. So I should have made it just a smidge bigger, but it'll work. So one. Okay. And here we go. There's that. There. Now, move this out of the way. Whoops. Step over here. Put this back so I don't lose it. All right, so now I'm going to want this up here, but I want to see, because obviously it won't be the whole thing. I think I'm going to just do it about like that. Okay. Where did I put the, here it is. So I'm going to do, make sure I got the right side here. Once you cut them and they flip over, it can be easy to grab the wrong one. So this does help cover up some of the green there on up above that I got my fingers in. Just about, I think I'll do it about like that. So that looks like, because it's smaller, so hopefully it looks like it's in the background more. There. And if you wanted, you could just glue this and then trim it off. Maybe I should have it up a little bit higher. There, wait, I want to make sure these are on the, yeah, I do want that up a little higher just so that that is, also that these are over. And if they're down too low, there's no room for the, there, do it more like that. So glad I know what I want to do. All right, try this again. Forgot to put glue on these, guys. What you see is what you get with me, okay? And I don't have the fancy stuff to edit, so that's one more time. Get my other one here. Do it more like this, there. Ah, sticking to my finger instead of the, there. So let me just let that sit for just a bit. Oh my goodness. Now, while I'm thinking, let's have this other thought that maybe I can, here's the, I think I might do, so the sun here is gonna, I could do the sun there, couldn't I? Okay. Lift this up just enough. There. So that's in the background. And then over here, I may just do just a little bit of yellow like this around the edge. And help disguise that other little bit of greenery over here. But yet it's still, I think I like that idea a little bit. You wouldn't, if you don't have, you know, if you want to recreate this and you don't like the yellow, you don't have to put it in. I just was thinking maybe that'll help a little bit with that. Now, this ended up being a little bit longer than I really needed it, so I'm just going to show you, just turn it over and snip it off. Okay, now on here I wanted to say happy birthday, which I already have here, and I just want to, I think I do like that color with it. So that was, if I can get to it here, that is gray granite. I'm going to just make sure, just do it one more time over here to make sure I got the right color. Oops, that's a test again. Yeah, on the green it will. All right, I better wipe this off a little because I got the edges inked up. I want to be a little more careful. It can be so, if you hit it too hard, like go down too hard on this, it's easy to get. Okay. And just I got the edge again, and I was trying to not be hard there. Oh, I got a little crooked, but there we go. happy birthday. They're already having a good time. So there's that. I think I just want it on, oh wait, I might want it on the gray, I think that was gray granite, I'm pretty sure. Get my arm over here so I can, nope, that's not gray granite. That has to be, I have to think a second. What is that? I thought I knew what I had, and then I don't think it's crumb cake. No, I think crumb cake's too brown, isn't it? Oh, that might be it. Okay. There, and then this will just be that, or do I like it on the white? Let me just see. When I'm planning stuff, a lot of times I think I know what I want, and then when I get making it, I decide I don't want it. It's the white and the gray granite. Yeah, because the others aren't going to be, I don't think it's Sahara sand either. Just making sure I'm not. It's not Sahara sand there. I don't have a Sahara sand card base ready. All right. There it is on the white, which I have upside down. Okay. So I think I like it better. So I'm going to put it on the crumb cake. Okay. And I'm just going to, you could, and you use whatever, okay. Whatever you want. If you want to do if you want to do a tape runner, whether it's our tape runner or a tape runner you have at home, or you want to do glue, whatever you prefer, that's what you're going to do. I always try to make sure that I'm opening it the correct way. Although one of my friends said, well, if you have it opening this way, that could be for left-handed people. There. This week I've not been putting any bling on, but you could put some bling in there. So overall it's pretty simple, but okay. So there's that one. All right. Then I wanted to do, put these out of the way for now. I wanted to do stuff with the sailboat. Let's set sail. And I did want to show you, one of the things a lot of people do is they will put this in, and cut it out, because then you know, like if you're going to stamp and punch out, you know where to stamp it on. And actually that's maybe a little bit small, so let me just see, is this it's not wide enough. Let me just grab it's probably not wide, that's too narrow. Longer but narrow. Let me just do the corner of, I have to cut that down because otherwise it won't fit into the punch. But let me just see, how wide is this? 2.5. Okay. 2.5 inches. That way it's longer than I need it to be, but that will help me hold on to it. One of the things though, if you ever have it too short, you can take either a piece of, like a Post-it note, like it could be thin like this, or a piece of a scrap of your cardstock and just attach it to the end. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. This is the top, so you're going to want at least that long to be able to, but I think I'll stamp it down here. So let me just see here, I have my little plan here. Oh, this is the one. All right, so I'm going to actually want 2 of them. So I'm going to start, I want my boat to be navy blue to start with. So let me do that. Where's the boat? Here's the boat. See, and it is, I want this because they're clear. So I want a little cushion to give me a better so here's the boat. Give me a better impression if you have something under it. This is our Stampin' Pierce mat. You could use a mouse pad. You could, if you didn't have one, didn't want to buy one. Okay, now let me just, having a hard time here getting this lined up. And you could even just probably tape that down, okay? Now I'm going to put this, hopefully I got that right. Pretty close, actually. I'm going to have to do it this, I think I'm going to do it again so I can get the mast better. Okay, so there's that. Could have still been a little better, but that's okay. And then I want this one, I want the Starry Sky, and that is this one. Oh, let me just, seems like I always get the, okay, so that's like that. I mean, the other thing would be you can just stamp them without using the, but this kind of helps you. Oh, it's not quite what I wanted. Didn't get it all in there. Oh, now it's too dark. Oh, this isn't working quite the way I thought it was going to. I know that's what people always say. I'm just going to try it this way. Hopefully I get, so that's about like that. And if worst comes to worst, you can always just stamp them individually and then put it through you know, 3 times instead of once. So that's going to go about there. And then, so I want one that color. Get my, and I want one, a sweet sorbet. So this was Starry Sky. And I want one, oh, I'll do that in a minute. Then the other one, I want it to be, actually I'm going to change, I want it to be real red. I kind of tried Poppy Parade and I wanted it a little brighter red than that. So this is pretty close. And then, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. Here. Now, so I'm going to do this. Oh, I hope I may have that wrong. All right. Let's see how close I got it. It always seems to me that so many people can, yeah, see. I still didn't get it quite right. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Let me just do this. This is backwards. I don't usually do this. I don't know. It's frustrating sometimes. It seems like other people can do it. And I try. And maybe it's because I'm on camera. I don't even know. All right. So I'm going to try this. I have not done this before, so I have no idea how well it may work or not work. I'm just going to try it. The worst thing is it doesn't work, right? Okay. So this goes this way. I got oh my gosh, I got ink all over my fingers. Always. And here it is. So let me just see. I don't know. If it's not going to work, I'm going to give up. Or the other thing, as I said, you could just, can't even really, there I can't see. Here. All right, you know, I'm not going to take any, it's going to take me too long. I know you can do it. It's just, some days things just don't go quite the way you hope. So I'm going to stop on that, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it kind of how I did on my, maybe. Okay. So for this one, what I wanted to do was this. Where's the Balmy? Let me close these up before I get my fingers in something again that I don't want them in. That'll be for the boats. Okay. Because if you don't, if I could have done it properly that way, it would, the colors would have been a little more vibrant on here. But you know what? At this point, I don't even care. Where's my, so what I thought I wanted to do was, oh no, not this one. Okay. And I did have, is this it? All right. This is exactly, like the pattern is exactly 5.5 by 4.25. So it can be a whole card front. And somewhere here, but I guess I don't see it. So I guess I'm just going to do it again. This is one of the things I did. Yeah, because this is a little bit smaller than that. So I found that if I do this, set that down, and then I go like this from that, like out. So then I know where the corners are, so I can try and, you know, get it kind of equidistant. Or this also, if it was just on the money, then, you know, then it's going to fit in there. And you're not going to have white, because if you want it to be the whole top, you're going to want, you know, to make sure that it's covering the whole top piece. See, warts and everything, that's what you get with me. So, all right. So I think that's right. I hope that, I think it is. I just want to make sure I've got good contact. You don't necessarily have to press it hard. You just want to make sure it's good contact. There, well, it's a little bit lighter in the center, but that's okay. Okay. Now, so what I wanted to do was, where's the boat? Right here. What I wanted was, I'm going to wipe the edges off because I don't want, no matter what I do, I always get a lot of extra. And some people, when they get this, it never gets on their paper. It always gets on mine. I don't know why. I think I'm just having, there's just been so much going on lately. I think it's just, I'm just a little bit out of kilter today. So there's that one. I smeared it a little. Yeah, this one's a little better. And then this one I wanted a little more like this. Okay. Okay. So I want, on this boat, I wanted it to be Pacific Point on this side. And so this edge and this edge, you're going to, up here and down there on the mast, you're going to line those up. Okay, there's that one. And then the other one, that size, I want it to be red. So again, you're lining those 2 points up with the mast. See, that would have been a little brighter if I could have done the other, because the blue wouldn't be behind it. But, oh well. The other thing I guess you could try, this is the other thing you could do, is stamp those first and then make a mask, cover it, and then do this over. And then that also would, you'd have the same, you know, you could have the same effect. And so these are, so the blues and the reds are just a little different on each of these sailboats. So one is, this is Starry Sky. And you're going to line it up on the other side. And this one over here is Sweet Sorbet. There. And then I close these up. I still need my navy, Night of Navy. I'm going to use, okay, this is to give you like a shadow, but I didn't want it that dark because it's in the water. So I wanted to stamp off once and then line that up with the bottom. Stamp off once. Okay, so there's the shadows. And I think I maybe have this down, because my thought was to put this down at the bottom, but let me see, is that going to fit or do I have it down too low? Oh, I think it'll just fit. I don't really want it up here, I don't think. Let me just see. Let me just do this. I rocked it a little, so, but there's scissors right here. Should have done it probably on scrap paper, but that's okay. So at least give me an idea. And see, I'm not the best at cutting straight. Okay. This is where I originally wanted it. Oh, it could go there. Let me just see. It could go either place. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it up on top because it's so close to the boats down here. Okay. So sometimes what you think you're going to do and what you actually do can change a little bit based on things like that. But that's okay. Either way, it's good. All right. I'm going to close this up. And let me just, I'm going to put that on. Let me just see. I'm not sure. Do I want it on red? Do I want it on one of the blues? Let me just see what I have here so we can even, I do have some, I try to have, okay, this is the real red. That is nice. Because a lot of times, even if, no matter what I think in my head, when I actually do it, a lot of times it looks a little different than I think it's going to. So there's that. I do have a Sweet Sorbet one. And let's see, the other colors I used were Pacific Point. Oh, that's not it. That's not Pacific Point. Here it is. Pacific Point and Starry Sky. My mind went blank for a second. Not unusual. Okay, so this is with the red. Is that really Pacific Point? Doesn't look quite right. No. I had it. Let me just make sure. That is not Pacific Point. Just realized I skid under the light. That is not Pacific Point. This is Pacific Point. So, all right. So there's the red, which I think I might like it on the red. But here's the Starry Sky. There's a lot of blue in there, so I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do it on one of the reds. And that's you know what? I like it the best, just doing that quickly. I like it the best on the red, real red. But you can see, you might like it better on another color, and that's fine. Because that's the whole point, is that you do it the way you like. And later I'll do a piece for inside with boats on it. Kind of like I did with some of the others, but I'm not going to take the time today. And this might be neat to do some of the sparkly type of sequins or gems on there, because like the sun, you know, glinting off here and there. So, or maybe even something like Stella. All right, I have one more I wanted to do, because I did want to show you in wherever I put the case for it now, right here. They have this, and I thought, and it's more like you can use it like the water to have the sailboat on it. So that I used, I think I wanted to, did I want that, or did I think that's the color I wanted. Oh, great, it just dropped. Yeah, it's this. I'm going to do Balmy Blue. Now that I dropped everything, 1 second. And this one I did do, oh, right here, maybe. Nope. Oh, here they are. Sweet Sorbet and Starry Sky. And for the boat itself, early espresso. I think it's early espresso. Let me just make sure, because I wanted it to be a brown. But you can do it whatever color you want. Just make sure. Yeah, the suede I think is a little too light. But let me just do it here just to be sure. I think I wanted it to be the early espresso. A little darker, but let me, so I'm not, since I can't remember for sure, let me just do, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I wanted, because it's darker, I think I wanted the darker one. Yeah, okay. And if you're not sure, it doesn't hurt to do like that on your scrap paper. All right, and this one, I wanted to do it this way. So, up. I'm going to start with this. And this one. Oh, where did I put the, here it is. Not this under because it's clear. I don't know if I had it under the others. I should have. Okay, there's that. Just had, oh, there it is. It's like, it was just there. Things always like seem like they always want to hide on me. So then I thought I would do it more like this, okay? I'm going to do a few swipes of this. Just a little white showing like that. And I turned it. See, this had the thinner end there, so I decided to turn it and go kind of overlap a little like this. And I'm using the Balmy Blue. Okay. 3, I think that, and maybe I want one more. I think one. That, and I actually said it in, I just think I'm gonna, it's the blue, right? I'm gonna do this again, like right here. Just very light. I hadn't thought of that originally, but I don't want it just plain white behind the boat. It's sailing off, and you can add a different color if you want, because it's, oh look, see, I wasn't following my own advice and I kind of plopped it down. Okay, down into the water a little bit more. There. And maybe I'll do this too. It's a little bit closer to us, but I don't necessarily want the white showing here. But you could leave the white showing. It's not like there's any rule against it or whatever you want to say. Just whatever you like. Okay, so there's that. All right, close this up. Now let me clean this off, because I made a mess of things here. And make sure my fingers are also clean, because if not, I'm going to make a mess of my card, and I'm hoping to not make a mess of my card. Okay, so here's this. And this one I'm just going to do one. Kind of like a little bit more that way. There's that. Oh, and this was early espresso. And I just had this thought, because obviously the shadow in the water should be a little lighter. So let me just see, do I want this color stamped off? Maybe, or do I want, wait, which color hopefully I did, do I want this color stamped off? I guess this one. Because it's going to be lighter in the water, because it's just a reflection, unless the sun was behind it, which could be there. So there's that. Now, and then I wanted the Starry Sky and the Sweet Sorbet. So Starry Sky for this one. And Sweet Sorbet. Oh, wait, I better wipe that off. If I don't, I might get that on the wrong sale. Other sale, I don't want to do that. There's that. See, I got this again. No matter what I do, I get a little. And then I just wanted to say adventure awaits. And it could be here, it could be up here. I'm going to do it about like there. I'm going to do that. Okay, let me try it this way a little bit. Maybe that'll work better. Okay, just make sure. There. And this one, well, I know part of why I originally thought I'd leave it white around it was because I wanted to put it on white on a white base, and I didn't even think about that, but that's all right. I'm going to put it on a white base no matter what. Up maybe. So if you want to make sure it's opening the correct way, like that. Oh, I don't know that I like that. Part of it was I was thinking this is going to be more white, and that would look kind of neat. I don't like that. Where is the... I had the Sweet Sorbet a minute ago. Where did I do it? Who knows what I did with it? There's another one here. As soon as I stop the camera, I'll find it. Or do I want the Starry... That's not the Starry Sky. Starry Sky is darker. Ooh, I kind of like that too. There's that. I think I like the Starry Sky better. And you know, I just did this slot for that little line there. We have birds flying. And I'm going to do it in early espresso. You could do it in black. You could do it, you know, you basically do it almost any color you want. I did want it. Hope it's soft suede. I want soft suede. I want the early espresso. I want them dark, but I don't want it black. I just got to make sure this is the right way. I just want to show you. See, you want to make sure that they're up the right way. There, so that helps hide that a little. Could have had them over maybe a little more, but that's okay. So let me close this up. And again, later I will do something for the inside and have a bit of the boat on the inside. Where did I put here? I'm just going to finish this off, put us all out of our agony, because today has been a little bit of a... Things have not gone quite as smoothly as I would have liked, but hey. There. Okay, let me move it, clear the decks here a little bit. Oh. The biggest thing I really just wanted to encourage you, just get out with the stamps you have. Mix and match them. Don't feel like you have to just stick with only things from one stamp set. Okay? Just... And whatever it is, and as I said, I wanted this week to be some summery ones, so that's why I brought you these things. Okay, so there's the two I did before that video, and here's the two I did on the video. Let me just move these up a little more, make sure. I want to try and keep it in. So I think it needs to go a little bit more, especially because this one's long. Let's see if you can see the bottom of it. There, the bottom's there. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave that just like that. Okay, so there we go. That's all 4 cards. The 2 I put together, did it in front of you, and these I did, ahead of time. But just to give you some ideas of things that you can do, all right? And I hope that you'll just get out your stamp sets and just play and see what ones you might like together. It might be surprising if you get things that you think don't go together and just put them together and see what comes of that, because sometimes you get some of the best cards that way. All right. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Comments are welcome. We just ask that we be kind to each other is all. Okay, so I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. I'll be back on my Facebook page on Friday with fun folds, and eventually it will make its way over here to YouTube. But until we meet again, my friends, happy crafting. Bye-bye.